You know what is awesome? Stardew Valley. Yeah, that's right, the game where I can grow and sell crops and become rich by selling fruit and vegetables. Cut down trees from your farm and remove bushes and stone from your farm to look at bro go. Plant crops like a Chad. And refuse to elaborate further that my friend is Chad behavior in a game.
Hello there, so you probably watched the intro of the video, and yes, you are correct, this is a Stardew Valley review. It took me ages to think of a video, so yeah, anyways, onto the video. What makes Stardew Valley so great and fun in general? Well, from personal experience, it's relaxing and no main objectives to the game, and you can just do pretty much anything. And also the best part is using my imagination to, and it doesn't need the best of computers to work. But anyways, let's talk about the pros and cons of the game. Let's talk about the art style of the game. The game has a pleasing graphical design and artwork that the game looks like an old retro game, and the graphics are simple but clean to, and nothing in between. It's like Ravenfield, where you don't need an high-end PC to run it and also enjoy it. That gets a star and goes up from F tier to E tier. Now let's talk about the gameplay. The gameplay is simple and satisfying, and doing the lesser and small tasks are worth doing because the player is given upgrades to their farm or a heart to be better friends with the NPC or unlock a heart event in the game. However, unluckily for me, I wasn't able to record a heart event since I was too busy trying to figure out the game mechanics. However, that doesn't mean there isn't any problems I have with the gameplay, and I'll get to that later on in the video. So that doesn't get a star. Now let's talk about the NPC interactions, and then I'll do the cons of the game. The NPC's interactions are actually very well done in my opinion. The stories that they have are well written and very heart-touching and wholesome at times too. Here's an NPC interaction I recorded. It's not anything special, but it shows how the NPC interactions are brief but very useful. That is one of the things I like about Stardew Valley. It doesn't put the player in awkward moments like in Life is Strange, and I don't feel like banging my head against the wall each time I hear an NPC's dialogue. But anyways, this isn't a Life is Strange video.
Anyway.
Now let's talk about the cons of Stardew Valley.
And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit that I...
Let's talk about the gameplay again, as I mentioned that I have some issues with it. The game can get boring at times and just the same, and what do I mean by that? That when I notice that I am doing the same thing over and over and over and nothing changes over time. And now that is out of the way, let's talk about the start of the game. And no, I am not saying the intro video of the game, I am talking about the amount of cleanup that the player has to do. It has taken me at least an hour to clean and cut down the trees and destroy the rocks in the farmland, and that hasn't even cleaned everything up yet. I checked on Reddit, it has taken a person 6 days to clear out the farm. So that is a star removed. And let's talk about how the game is confusing at times, and by that I mean the menu system and inventory. Is when I first started the game in my first playthrough, I didn't know how to go in my inventory to organize my items and to change a few settings, which can be confusing for a new player. I think that's all for the video, and I am going to end it. But where does Stardew Valley go on the tier list? It goes in C tier. Because the game gets boring real fast if you don't feel like cleaning up an entire farm, but otherwise I recommend the game to anyone who wants a relaxing time in a video game.